Hello everyone, welcome to AKS IAS Main Shikshna Free Initiative. This is Santosh Koka. Today we will discuss one important question. Before that, we will check small information related to UPSC CSE new batch that has been started recently on 28th October. So, includes standard material and interview guidance, all India test series, personalized mentorship, India's renowned faculty. For more information, you can call these numbers. Right, let's check today's main section of free initiative question for 5th November 2024 that is related to subject social issues. Analyze the implications of the aging population on social structures and economic dynamics in the southern states of India. So here we are following 3 steps before writing answer every day, right? In this step 1 is question reading. Within 1 minute we need to identify different question tags and keywords here, right? That is the biggest step here, right? So here what is the topic? Aging population or population, very important thing related to geography part or social or society issues, right? So here how many parts are there? Only single part is there, including the analyze question tag. Here analyze means we need to focus on providing different examples, facts, reports, indices, etc. Exclusively inclusively the data also, right? So here what are the important keywords? Implications means some important problems or important impacts, right? So impacts means definitely related to aging population. We need to talk about negative impacts only, right? So on social structures and economic dynamics we can divide here in the separate keywords in the southern states especially. Next we can add some needed measures before concluding our answer, right? That is the structural part. If we create some structure here, first of all we need to write some implications, right? Implications of aging population on social structures, that is first important thing, right? Next, economic dynamics also. Implications on economic dynamics is the second part, right? So very important framing this structure before writing answer, right? So next, coming to needed measures. Already we are writing some challenges, right? No need to write further challenges or etc., right? So here needed measures before concluding, very important. So this is the perfect structure according to the keywords of the question. Next, check brainstorming. In the second step we need to recall important keywords related to the topic within 1 minute, right? So here we have so much data. For example, recently current affairs related, we need to we can give some important statements, especially in the related of aspect of the southern states, right? So other than that, reports especially related to data, we need to include some declining fertility rate in southern states, especially for example Tamil Nadu, Kerala and Andhra Pradesh, etc., right? So need to include these type of fact, especially based on our India's aging population report also we have, right? Aging population report, that is also very important here, 2023, right? So according to the reports only we need to give some facts. 2023 National Statistics Office report also we have, right? We can add these type of issues here and there, right? So other than that we need to provide some examples like Kerala state expenditure related issues, or Karnataka related issues, or Tamil Nadu related issues, healthcare related issues, right, etc. need to include. Other than that, some schemes also we can add here, schemes related to particular aging population, right? Whatever we have, Atal Vayo Abhyuday Yojana or Vayojana program we have, or we have PMVVY, Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana Yojana, that is also very important, right? All these important schemes and also reports or data, current affairs related examples need to include here, right? So let's start our introduction part here. Writing current affairs intro is very important in the beginning part, right? Especially here we can talk about recent Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister statement here. Especially he pointed to a declining fertility rate in the southern state. Declining fertility rate especially. right? So in the southern states, which has dropped to almost 1.6%, well below the national average, that is 2.1, right? So these particular statements reflecting the aging population trends in South India population, right? So here, other than this introduction, and also we need to provide some background also here. Talking about background here, India's aging population problems, we can state, especially in the southern states, Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. Here, according to India's whatever we have aging population report 2023, we can connect our important data here. For example, Kerala's, or we have Tamil Nadu's, AP's, and also particular Karnataka and Telangana, right? These states fertility rate, especially declining fertility rates, especially we need to include here using a graph. We can use a graph here, a table, right? So that is most important here. So in the body part, we can start with our structural part, but that is first important thing is implications, right? Especially implications on social structure, first of all, given in the first part of the question, right? So very, very important here. We can talk about our family structures under pressure. That is also very important. Family structures under pressure, that is very important implication, because so many breakdown of joint families and urban migration is leaving elderly care as a big issue. For example, we can talk about here in Kerala with 12.6% elderly population, many families struggle to care for their elderly due to migration for jobs, right? So we can add these type of examples. Next, we have healthcare demands rising also. Healthcare demands rising here. That is also very important impact on social structure here, right? So because the elderly need more healthcare services, creating a burden on the healthcare system. For example, here we can talk about Tamil Nadu. Healthcare needs for the elderly have increased by almost 25% over the past few years, right? Especially in the Tamil Nadu, this must increase the healthcare demands, right? So next, other than that, we can add other impact, especially social isolation. That is also very important, and generational gaps also, right? These impact of social structure, especially because migration is causing social isolation among the elderlies, leading to mental health issues also. For example, here we can talk about Karnataka, because in Karnataka 30% of the elderlies live alone, which contributes to loneliness. That is very important fact, right? So other than this, next important thing is implications, especially on our economic dynamics. That is also second important keyword in the question, right? So economic dynamics need to address here, right? Here we can talk about our pension and social security stress, especially pension and social security stress is also very important impact, negative impact here, right? More elderly means higher spending on pensions, straining state finances also, right? So especially we can talk about in Kerala, 20% of state expenditure is now on pension schemes, contributing to fiscal deficit especially, right? Fiscal deficit is the present problem, right? So other than that, we can talk about impact on workforce and productivity also. Impact on workforce and productivity, that is also very negative impact regarding the aging population on particularly economic dynamics, right? So here the shrinking working age population could slow down our economic growth. For example, here we can talk about Tamil Nadu is experiencing a decline in the labor force especially, right? So that is very important, as the elderly make up a large share of population here, right? So next important thing is rising healthcare cost, also very important impact regarding the particular implications of on economic dynamics, right? So here elderly care drives up public spending on healthcare. For example, here again we can talk Kerala government spending on healthcare rose by almost 15% here. driven by elderly healthcare needs, right? So these are the almost implications, means here we are talking about only negatives, challenges, no need to talk about further challenges, right? So here directly we can talk about needed measures, what need to be done for these complications or implications, especially on the social structure and also economic dynamics, right? So first of all, we need to strengthen our healthcare and social security, right? Healthcare and social security need to be strengthened here. That is the most important solution for these problems. Here we can promote schemes like whatever we have, Atal Vayo Abhyudaya, right? Very important schemes regarding the helping hands for elderlies, especially, right, to improve elderly care, right? So next we have encouraging whatever we have active aging also, right? Encouraging active aging. Governments need to promote skill building and re-employment for the elderly after retirement also. Some in the, for example, in Japan, like countries, they are providing, they are extending the particular retirement period also. Around 65 70, right? So that is the most important international factor also included here, right? For example, here Kerala's Vayojana program also very important. Vayojana program or scheme supports elderly in staying economically active here, right? So other than that, enhancing family and community support also very important here, right? Strengthening family and community support is very important them in this particular elderly stage, right? So expanding social security schemes, whatever we have, Pradhan Mantri Vayo Vandana Yojana, very important scheme to provide more support for elderly care, right? So these are the important schemes, or whatever we have included here, some facts and examples like Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, almost we have Andhra Pradesh, right? So these type of examples, reports and schemes need to be included, right? So as a justification part to our answer. So finally, if we follow above measures, we can create a sustainable and inclusive future here. To whom? Elderly, right? So sustainable and inclusive future to, especially we are talking about southern states of India, right? So strong healthcare, economic support and active aging initiatives can transform these states into better societies for the elderly that can create a sustainable, inclusive future, right? We can end up with this, right? This is the perfect approach and structure according to the demand of the question. Let's check today's answer written by Vidyasagar, that is, recently Chief Ministers of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh raised concern over aging population in southern India. Very good recent statements. Implications of aging population, especially on social structure here. Southern states may lose the number of representation in parliament in delimitation held after 2026. That is some implication. Very good facts. And also increasing number of aging population and old age dependency ratio, number of elderly population per 100 children was ratio highest in southern India compared to north and central India. Very good. Increasing elderly population may lead to disintegration of family structure and may increase nuclear families and link families. Recently we are seeing this culture. Increasing percentage share of elders among total population in South India, especially India aging report according to also included here. Very good. So here link means dual income, no kids. Very important. Next, on economic dynamics may hamper demographic dividend, especially to rape up demographic dividend. Dependency ratio should be less than 15. Low fertility ratio also, especially of South India compared to India average fertility rate of AP 1.5 leads to increase in elders. A huge resource allocations for elder populations in the form of pensions, that also included in our explanation part. National social assistance program also included. Very good. So next, stress on care facilities because of lack of proper infrastructure facilities. Population growth rate in South India is expected only 2.9%, whereas national average to 30.4% is hence huge loss on economic exchequer also, right? So next, way forward, promote skill enhancement programs among work-age population, especially APSSDC in AP Future Skills India portal also included here. Very good. Steps should be taken to benefit from silver economy by forming and promoting self-help groups, especially. Very good. Invest on care economy, that is also insurance penetration among old age AP, especially ABPM J, especially, right? Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana, Atmanirbhar Bharat also included. Very good. So care economy recently seen in the news, especially regarding our Japan country. Very important, this particular issue. Promote internal migration of workforce for economic development by attracting investments in niche and dynamic sectors, especially artificial intelligence, IoT, cloud computing, and drone technology also included. Very good. So finally, by 2050, it's expected that 1 in every 5 Indians will age over 60 years, and among it, South India shows larger population portion, hence need collaborative approach in social and political economical spheres is needed. Very good. So here finally including some important data, here's end up the question answer, right? Also included so many important way forward suggestions also here. So other than that, he has included different examples like programs or initiatives whatever we have, and exclusively importantly facts also important, data facts also included here, especially very important related to our society topic, right? Other than that, here everything okay. So here we can include some important data here. Data means we can provide some graph, especially declining fertility rate of southern states, especially, right? Kerala, chronological order, Tamil Nadu and Andhra, and also Karnataka, finally Telangana, right? So need to include these type of issues as a presentation part here, right? So everything okay other than that. So for this answer we can give 6 out of 10 marks. Very good. So let's check tomorrow's day 114 question, that is main section of free initiative 6th November 2024. Discuss the need for a comprehensive nature restoration law in India and suggest measures that can be taken to ensure its effective implementation. That is related to our environment topic. Very important, recently seen in the news that regarding European Union's nature restoration law, right? So according to that, it may ask in the upcoming examination, right? Focus on that and write your answer and upload in the AKS app. Thank you very much. All the very best.